Bro, he was good. And I tell these guys, y'all got to go back and look at the legacy-defining fights that Floyd Mayweather had.
And I'm telling you the God's honest truth.
Some of these fighters walking around today, they don't have legacy-defining fights like that. Floyd had multiple legacy-defining fights, like literally in the double digits. And these fighters who say we believe in currency over legacy, well, the only way you're going to get to the currency, you got to have the legacy. You can't put the currency before the legacy, because the legacy is going to get you to the currency. This is why you're getting paid $1.5 million guaranteed, because you ain't having no legacy fights.
True.
Hey, Jaime Rivera, this why these dudes at the PBC, and some other fighters, they're getting $1.5 million on the front end guaranteed, $1 million guaranteed, because you ain't fighting no legacy defining fights. That's why they paying you low ball money, and you got to try to get the rest on the back end, whatever the hell that is.
You wish you could work it the way I do, but you can't.
We taking the Mayweather blueprint. What blueprint? You ain't taking the Mayweather blueprint, because you can't have the Mayweather blueprint without going through the Pretty Boy Floyd phase. These dudes want the Mayweather blueprint without going through Pretty Boy Floyd. And then even if you're going to go through the Money May blueprint, you got to have top names that you're fighting at Money Mayweather. Look at the top names that Money Mayweather fought.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it.
Let's go.
Stop playing with my fucking name. I'll drill y'all. Stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more. Put some respect on my name.
Do you see any of these guys all these guys who say they following the Mayweather blueprint? How many guys that's following the Mayweather blueprint that did, even forget Pretty Boy Floyd, that did what Money Mayweather did?
True.
I'm just asking. These are legitimate questions. Like, we can sit back and pick apart anybody's resume, but at the same time, and it's the same thing I say with Canelo Alvarez. I do the same thing with Canelo. I said, yeah, you can pick apart his resume and say, he ain't do this, he ain't do that, he ain't do that, he ain't do this. But then look at who he fought, though.
Come fucking with me, you gonna get knocked the fuck out. I'm a knockout artist, baby.
It's not like he didn't fight nobody. Look at who he fought. Look at the guys he did fight. You get what I'm saying? And show me a fighter that could compare to the guy show me a fighter that you have right now that could compare to what Floyd Mayweather did.
True.
I'm just asking. Because you got to show me a fighter that has done what he's done or have not done better. Or show me a fighter that has done what Canelo has done or not better. If you're making an argument for fighters that's fighting today that's supposed to be killers, show me a fighter that's fighting today that can measure up to what Floyd has done, or Oscar De La Hoya has done, or hell, even Canelo has done. Like, I'm open to hear the argument, but you can't tell me, oh, this guy dunked this, he ain't do this, he ain't do that. And one breath, while ignoring the fact that the guy that you may be capping for right now, 2022, he ain't done a third of what them guys said that you say that's ducking.
True.
Like, move up in weight class, go up to 168, challenge this man for all the marbles.
The Mexican monster, yeah.
The Mexican. You keep throwing that up every time
I remember the guy was everybody scared of that guy. You talking a lot of shit. That's all I want you to say about.
You know, my problem is with what Floyd said was, you're talking about currency over legacy, but the legacy fights were the reason why people know who you are in the first place. That's what led you to the currency. That's all I'm saying. You have guys today that they talk about getting to the bag, but you ain't getting to the bag. You were not making getting to the bag legacy type fights.
The mother of Mecca is right here before me. Do my eyes not deceive me, or am I looking at the goddess Isis herself?
Hell, you're not even doing what Money Mayweather did. You're not even fighting the caliber names that Money Mayweather fought. So how you getting to the bag?
Biggest, smalls. Your mama still working in them $10 houses?
My thing is this. I have an issue with what Floyd Mayweather said about the currency. I have a problem with this, guys.
Well, I really want to talk about what a lot of time when they say, oh, Floyd have to do exhibitions. My philosophy is never stop getting it. Currency over legacy.
I would like to fight President Nassim. Hopefully we can meet at 128. Or he can come up to 130, we can fight. Or hopefully I can fight the winner of Casamayor and Free Test. I'm looking forward to moving up to 135. fighting Paul Spatafor, Jose Castillo, and hopefully moving to 140 and fighting Constance. Floyd Mayweather's not ducking or dodging any opponent out there.
I get what Floyd's saying in his retired stage. I'm retired, you know, currency over legacy. I get all that. He's a retired fighter. The problem I have is I feel like he's sending a message to the active fighters, the young active fighters. They may say, yeah, I'm trying to be like Floyd, currency over legacy. No, but you're missing the entire, you can't be Floyd. You missing the entire Pretty Boy Floyd phase. Tank Davis is a perfect example. Ryan Garcia is a perfect example. Neither one of y'all can be Floyd Mayweather. Y'all ain't doing what Pretty Boy Floyd did, nor Money Mayweather has done. And this ain't no shade to Tank or Ryan Garcia. But bruh, I don't never want to hear nobody from Tank or Ryan Garcia tell me we doing what Floyd did. We following the Floyd Mayweather blueprint. How? When? Where?
Nigga, please.
Tell me what legacy defining fights have you had?
I am a chain belt in Kung Fu. Bruce Lee was my teacher. Watch this. That's called the quarter blood technique. You do that, a quarter blood will drop out of a person's body.
I'll wait. True. How many? I mean, the same with Canelo. You can criticize Canelo. Ain't nothing wrong with nobody criticizing Canelo. And you can say that Jamal Charlo is this, and Caleb Plant is that, and David Benavidez is this. Okay, but what legacy defining fights have they had? I'll wait. True.
When they brought you in here and booked you, you was crying like a pussy. Yeah.
And when I ask those questions, it's a whole bunch of niggas explaining. So I have a problem with what Floyd said because he failed to realize that if it wasn't for the legacy-defining fights that he's had in his career, from the Pretty Boy Floyd phase to the Money Mayweather phase, he wouldn't be able to sit here in that camera and have a conversation to talk about currency over legacy. So when an old nigga called me, but I ain't gonna say nigga, when an older brother called me and he tells me about he's using Floyd Mayweather, Money Mayweather talking points in 2022, I look at him strange because I'm like, dude, you just totally ignoring all the people that he fought in order to become the guy that you're bragging about right now.
I mean, you beating up on a man, you putting a man in the hospital. How come I don't see no marks on you? Yeah. Because I'm a karate man, all right? Karate man bruise on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Well, these dudes be saying some crazy stuff on YouTube. AI, what'd you say, fam? You say, Coach, wasn't Bob the original blueprint for Floyd? Say Floyd blueprint started after Arum. However, a star was born. No, I mean, it started with Arum. You listen, Floyd Mayweather blueprint started with Bob Arum. If it wasn't for Bob Arum, we wouldn't have no Pretty Boy Floyd. If it wasn't for Money Mayweather, if it wasn't for Oscar De La Hoya, we wouldn't have no Money Mayweather. Listen, you cannot forget the foundation that was laid, that the whole legacy and money and everything was built on.
The game is at an all-time low. Never in the history of the game has there been such devastation.
You can hate Bob Arum all day, call him, say what you want to say about him, but guess what? But Bob Arum resume as a promoter speaks for itself. True. Speaks for itself. How many Hall of Famers have Top Rank produced? I'll wait. True. How many Hall of Famers have Don King Promotions produced? I'm just saying, B. I'm just saying. But when you get down to the nuts and bolts of everything, it's like, you know what, man? Goddamn, boy. And this is what happens when you follow narratives. When you follow the truth pill is very hard to follow. It's very hard to swallow when it doesn't fit the narrative.
It ain't cool being no jive turkey so close to Thanksgiving.
Just like you cannot forget the foundation that Oscar De La Hoya laid with Canelo Alvarez. Wasn't for Oscar, we wouldn't know who Canelo is. These are facts. You can never forget the foundation, where you started at. What led you up to the point that took you to superstardom. It's like admiring the space shuttle without acknowledging the rocket booster that was attached to the space shuttle that launched the shuttle in space in the first place. True. True. That's all I'm saying, dog. You can't talk about the space shuttle without talking about the rocket that launches the space shuttle off the ground. Top rank was the rocket, was the whole machine that attached to the space shuttle, Floyd Mayweather, as well as Sugar Ray Leonard and the Leonard and the Ali's and the Haglers and all of the other guys, with Don King, with the Julian Jacksons and the Mike McCallum and the James Lightside Tonys and stuff. You can listen to these Wakanda niggas all you want. I don't care what they say. They dumb, they know nothing about boxing. You cannot talk about the space shuttle without talking about the rocket that launched the space shuttle off into space. True. If it wasn't for the foundation, we won't be having a conversation right now. And you know what? And there's another thing. There's another thing too. And then, so you have these dudes, you have these Flomos that worship Floyd. You have these dudes. I want to show you a guy, and this is an old video, but I'm going to show you a guy. This guy was so starstruck in front of a bunch of women, and this is what we have going on in boxing today, like these aerosexuals, these other fighters, these other fan bases who are just so in love with their fighter. I'm going to give you an example of what the hell is going on today.
After my God, I respected you. I respect you. After my God. I respect you. After my God. Give him after my God.
You second to God, champ.
No. I didn't listen. I respect him. I'm sorry. I respect him.
Come on for the nigga pass out. Take the picture before you pass out.
Yeah, get him before he pass out.
Yeah.
Hold him up.
Yo, we gotta take this guy everywhere. Yo, champ.
He needs air.
He needs air.
Take the picture. Take the picture before you face the picture.
That's my hero, right? That's my hero. One more.
It takes a lot to do. All right, why are you pushing?
Don't worry about it. Come on, I got you, all right?
Bro, I can't make this up. The nigga who called me, threatened me, said he's going to kill me when I come to Omaha, Nebraska and blow my brains out. That's that nigga there. That's him. And that's why I call them aerosexuals. Like, you have boxing fans today, they feel like this here. And they really feel like this about these fighters.
Say another motherfucking word and this shit is over. And I ain't playing, nigga.
After my God, the dude fell on a full revolution. The dude fell on his knees like he wanted to give Floyd some awesome jawsome. True. Did you see him on his knees? Did you see him on his knees in front of Floyd's pelvis? Let me show you that this one more time. I'm not gonna play the whole thing. Did you see him on his knees?
After my God, I respected you. I respect you. After my God.
Now watch when he stand up. He's on his knees. This is an extreme fan of a fighter. He's on his knees.
Didn't I tell you that the phone in my limousine is busted and I can't get in contact with my bitches?
Yeah, the phone in the limo is busted. What are you, ignorant?
And then when he stand up and about to faint, he's closer to Floyd's pelvis. I can't make this up.
After my God, I respected you. I respect you. After my God. I respect you. After my God. Give him after my God.
You second to God, champ.
No. I didn't listen. I respect him. I'm sorry. I respect him.
Come on for the nigga pass out. Take the picture before you pass out.
Yeah, get him before he pass out.
Yeah.
Hold him up.
Yo, we gotta take this guy everywhere. Yo, champ.
He needs air.
Take
the picture. Take the picture before you face.
Did you see when he fainted? Bro, just imagine. Imagine all these tenderonis, because you heard the women in the background. You got all these tenderonis and honey dips at a party. Floyd is in Dubai. A grown man falling down on his knees saying, after my God, you are second after my God.
Come on, man. Come on, yo.
All he wanted was a picture and a hug. This is what you have going on online with these aerosexuals and these other guys who have an infatuation for these fighters. what you have going on online. I'm gonna argue with you? Nah. They get mad at me. I'm gonna tell you why they mad at me. I'm gonna tell you why they mad at me. I'm gonna wrap the show up, but I'm gonna tell you why they mad at me. They get mad at me because I call it out. I call out the fugazi.
And I'm telling you the God's honest truth.
They don't like that.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna do whatever I wanna do.
They're gonna fight, man. You know, after, my God, bro, just imagine a grown man. You got all these fine ass tenderonis and honey dips surrounding you. You're falling down on your knees, not once, but twice in front of all of these tenderonis. And then when you stand up and they holding you up, you get weak at the knees and start to faint and fall out and act like and pass out. And when you pass out, you're closer to Floyd's pelvis while you're on your knees. Like you literally want to get a man awesome jostle. True. Hey, shout out to Shadow Ghost. If Floyd would have said, look here, man, like I said before, you're gonna have to give me awesome jostle if you want to get a picture with me. He would have gave it to him right there in front of no females. You can tell. You can look at it and tell that's what he would have did.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Come on.